Hello and welcome to this video demonstration of the Entech 4700. My name is Harry Every and I'm a Senior Development Engineer here at Entech, and it's my privilege to show you today how to create a new standard preparation method. You'll notice that I have already loaded or created a standard configuration, which I would do from the config menu, and we have another video showing how to do that. You'll want to do that first before you actually go to create your new standard prep method. Once you have a configuration loaded and you've identified all the standards that will be connected to the 4700, we can choose File, New, to create a blank and completely empty standard method. Now you'll notice that each one of our configured standards is listed with its initial concentration, with a target concentration, a dilution factor, and a target PSID of 0, indicating at this point none of them will be used in our new standard. To create our own standard, all we would simply do is go through and tell it for each one of these possible cylinders how much of each we would want to use. And we can do that in several ways. As you can see, we're currently configured with 1 part per million of TO14, TO15 subset, and TO15 plus. If I want a 10 parts per billion output dilution, I could simply edit the target concentration and choose, let's choose parts per billion and 10, and hit enter. And you'll see the dilution factor and the target PSID have been automatically selected for me. I could also have typed this in manually, simply using my keyboard. 10 ppb. And once again, the dilutions have been entered for me automatically. Now, perhaps I want to enter it by dilution. I could actually simply change the dilution ratio here, and I can tell it that I want 100 to 1 dilution, which, as you'll see, matches the other two I have already done. I could also manually enter a target PSID if for some reason I wanted to set that. So I move to 0.4. So you'll notice I now have 13.3 parts per billion and 75 to 1 dilution. Let's go back to our original 100 to 1 dilution. I'm going to go ahead and leave channels 5 and 6 with all zeros, since we're not going to use them in this method. Once I've entered all the numbers in the field I care about, I can simply hit Set Target PSIA. As you can see, the Entech 4700 has eliminated any unused channels and has replaced them with a pre-pressurization and a pressurization stage, allowing us to achieve my desired target 30 psi. I could simply hit Start and begin the process. Or if I think I will use the standard again, as I certainly will, I will choose File, Save, and give the standard a name. We'll call this TO15 standard method. And now if I ever want to reload that standard, of course I could simply do File, Load, and choose the TO15 standard method. And as you can see, our new method is once again ready to use. Now before we can select it, we will have to set the target PSA again. And we can simply hit Start. I hope you found this video useful, and we thank you for choosing the Entech 4700.